Hello everyone. In this video, we'll discuss how to temporarily disable and re-enable data validation rules for selected cells using form control buttons. We'll demonstrate creating two buttons, one to disable data validation and another to re-enable it. This can be particularly useful in situations where you need to bypass validation rules temporarily, such as entering test data or making changes that might temporarily violate validation rules. First, we'll cover the manual method using the data validation dialog box. Select the cell or range of cells where you want to temporarily allow invalid data. Open the Data Validation box by going to Data tab and selecting Data Validation. Switch to the Error Alert tab and uncheck the Show Error Alert after invalid data is entered box. Click OK to apply the changes. Now, you can enter any data in the selected range while the validation rules are still applied to other cells. To re-enable data validation, simply recheck the Show Error Alert box in the Data Validation dialog. This method works only for a single cell or a range of cells with the same validation rule. If cells have different rules, Excel will erase all rules first before allowing you to modify the error alert settings. For the second method, ensure the Developer tab is visible on the ribbon. If it's not, check the Developer box in Excel Options. Click OK to make the Developer tab visible. Next method uses VBA. Open the VBA editor by pressing Alt F11. Insert a new module and create two subroutines, one to disable and one to re-enable data validation. Write the code as shown on the screen. This method handles multiple rules on multiple cells without altering or erasing the original validation rules. Close the VBA editor. Now we'll test our code. Select a cell where you want to allow invalid data. Press Alt F8 to open the macro dialog box. Run the disable validation macro. Now, the cell can accept any data without triggering an error alert. To re-enable validation, select the cell. Press Alt F8 to open the macro dialog box. Run the enable validation macro. Now, the cell cannot accept the data that does not pass data validation rule. This code works only on a single cell. Try selecting more than one cell and then running the disable validation macro, and you'll see Excel generates an error. To make this code work on a selection of multiple cells, let's change the code a little bit. Open the VBA editor again and insert a for each loop in both subroutines. Now, VBA processes all cells in the selection. Close the editor. Now, try running these macros on a selection of multiple cells. You'll see this time Excel does not generate any error. To make this process even more user-friendly, we'll create form control buttons. Go to the Developer tab, click Insert, and choose the button from Form Control section. Draw the button on your sheet. Assign the Disable Validation macro to the button and rename it to Disable Validation. Duplicate the existing button to create a new button with identical width and height. Rename the new button to Enable Validation and assign the Enable Validation macro to it. Now you can see when I select a range and click the Disable Validation button, I can enter anything in those cells and no error alert is displayed. When I click the Enable Validation button after selecting a cell range, I cannot enter data that does not pass the data validation rule. This technique is helpful if you frequently need to temporarily enter data that does not fulfill the data validation rules for testing or any other purpose. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more Excel tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching.